And we are live with another episode of the Comedians of Entre Nos. You guys
What?
know my co-host right there, the
What's up,
hilarious,
man?
the
What's up?
adorable
What's
Orlando
up, man?
Leyba. Oh wait,
What's up,
whoa!
man?
Did I hear a sniffle? Was that what is that? I gotta check
Huh?
now. I get nervous
No, that
now.
was me holding in my burp, so then it came out through my nose, so it made like a sniffle. I didn't want to burp on the mic.
Okay, all
But
right. Now,
how
because
are
now,
you,
now,
Eric
nowadays I gotta be
Rivera?
careful. I get nervous. Any sniffles? I
Any
hear a burp.
sniffles? Any cough? I hear you, man. I hear
Yeah.
you. I hear you. You know?
Yeah, I'm good, man. I'm good. Thanks for asking. Glad to be back home. Glad to be back in this weather. I don't know what just happened there. I think I lost you. Is that on me or is that on
Yes.
you?
Yes.
There we go.
Oh, we lost each other, I think.
Yeah, I don't know what happened there. See, that was the sniffle. The sniffle
Hmm?
threw it all off.
The sniffle. Oh
You see
boy.
what happened?
Yes.
But no, doing good, man. Glad to be back home. You know, even though it's not like we can go out and do stuff, there's something about home that I
Yes.
like.
Yes.
And I know you and I
Yes.
have had that
Recently, I just
conversation.
got back. I got back yesterday. I
Yeah,
got back. Well, this morning. I got back this morning at midnight,
yeah.
12 a.m. this morning. My wife picked me up because she's a soldier, and
There you go.
it was what's
What's up,
going
Real?
on, Ryan? And I went to Florida again. I double masked. Um, Made sure I upgraded my seat so I wasn't sitting next to anybody. Straight up baller status.
Hmm.
And I went over there to help my mom out, get her aligned with her medical appointments, help her
Oh,
out.
is she
And
back from the DR from her
yes,
compound?
she flew in for her medical checkups. So then I went to just be there as support and drive her around and make sure she got everywhere on time and take her shopping. The lady likes to shop and she likes to buy whatever she likes, you know. So
Now,
did
when
that.
now now when you see mom, is it
Talk to me.
Is it automatically hug her, or is it whoa? Let's get you tested first.
No, no, we're very, yeah, it was the kind of like a fist bump and stuff. But you see it in her eyes how like badly she wants to hug me.
Yeah.
And I really want to hug her too, man. I really do. But I was just like, no, I'm okay, you know. And then she stayed at her place. I stayed at my in law's house because I have a great bed there.
Mhm.
And as soon as I got there, my in-laws too, they look at me and they kind of like want to hug me, and it's kind of like, you know, from a distance. All right, and I
Right.
jump in and I take a hot shower, jump out, grab all my clothes, and throw them in the washer.
Yeah.
Wash with hot water. Yeah, I'm extra, man. I'm a little bit extra, but it's great because it's spread, and I make other people extra attentive.
Now I'm with you. Hi, Claudia. Thanks for joining us. Dude,
Hello,
I'm the same way.
Claudia.
When we got back from the East Coast, at the door,
Hmm.
stripped everyone down, put the boys right in the bath. Wife and I hit the
Yes.
showers. Boom, clothes right into. And I don't even carry the clothes around the house. It's just straight in.
Hey, listen, do have a question for you because you
What's up?
did this and it was fantastic baller status, worth every penny. On your way to the East Coast, you mailed your luggage in advance. Did you
Yep.
do the same thing this time?
It's the
Coming
same
back?
thing. This they're coming back
I love,
because I did
I
not
love it.
want to be at baggage claim with two kids and a dog because we took our dog waiting
Yes,
while everyone's touching stuff. I was like, nope,
fantastic.
straight home. Boom. Got some
Yes,
In and Out
during,
burger and then
uh-huh,
boom to bed.
yeah, overrated. Uh,
What's up,
In
Joe?
and Out Burger, In and Out Burger, not worth the
Who? Wait, who's
lines.
better? Who? What? You Shake Shack? Get out of here.
It doesn't matter. I don't like making lines. That's not like. Not only do we have to be 6 feet, which I love, by the way, being that everybody has to keep a social distance in line, but on some old hype, no, I don't.
So
I don't do
So
hype.
who's your go-to burger place? If you need a burger, where you going?
I just get a burger, bro. Life
Where
isn't
though?
gonna. A
Where?
burger's not gonna change. Has In and Out Burger changed your life at any? See, man, I'm trying to turn a new leaf, and then you drag me into the
I'm
slums.
sorry. I'm sorry. I have good taste. I want something to taste good. I'm not just gonna go
Oh
whatever burger.
wow! Like
That's
I,
like that's
yo,
like that's like
I've
going.
had,
Why am
I've
I gonna
had.
go see Orlando? I can go see Joe Schmo at the open mic. It's not the same.
Exactly. When you go, but go see Joe Schmo. If it's convenient, go see him. Whenever you have a chance, come and see me when it's convenient. Don't go out of your way to see me. I'm not gonna go out of my way for a burger. I've had
It's
good
not
burgers. I've had great burgers.
how is
I've
it
had
out of your
awful
way?
burgers.
How is it out of your way? You make it sound like you gotta solve
Leaving the
clues.
airport. See,
Uh,
man, listen. I don't want. I'm just
I
proud of
live
you.
near. There's a In and Out minutes away from me.
Yes. Oh, I was assuming you were doing the whole thing where you
No,
get out of LAX
I
and
gotta
go
go
to
sit.
that
No,
In
I
and
don't go
Out
to that
burger.
one. No, that's
No.
crazy. Like, there's always a line because people are like,
Still
oh, gotta go
overrated.
right now.
Still overrated. Anyway.
Orlando. I didn't think we were gonna do the Orlando pettiness segment till later on, but that showed up quick. What happens to
I
turning
don't know.
over a new leaf, being a positive person? That showed up
I am.
like
I
that.
am. Thanks to Claudia, I set my intention to be more positive than I already am because I am and yo, I am really proud of you
Like,
running
I'm
your
gonna
5 miles
I'm,
today.
I'm
I
gonna
am.
say that this question is directed to you because Claudia would never disrespect me with a question like this. Are you those people that microwave all takeout food before eating? That
I
sounds like
don't.
a since it's
I don't do
convenience and
microwaves. Uh, I
now
do.
he's
No, I do. I do conventional ovens and I do pots and pans, bro. I
okay.
Okay.
You got
I'm
all
not
right.
gonna. Why would I kill the little bit of nutrients left in my
Is
food with an alien invention? Why
I,
would
all
I do that?
right, now I want to know. I now want to know the level of it here. You got cold pizza in the fridge. You want to heat it up. How you heating up that slice?
I have a conventional oven.
You
I
do it in
put
the
it in there.
conventional oven. All
Yeah,
right, I'm
yeah,
impressed. I'm impressed.
yeah.
Most.
And I put it on bake. I put it on bake. I don't put it on toast. And sometimes I just put it on warm up. So
Uh-huh. You know what?
yeah,
You
I'm
know
not
what?
gonna. I
This is
can't eat pizza from the microwave. That's
this is
like,
what I
what
do.
am I?
Because yeah, no, people those are savages. I take it. I put it in a pan, low heat, and it crisps up the
Yeah,
crust just a little bit.
yeah,
Doesn't
yeah,
get too
yeah,
bad. Boom,
yeah.
cheese melts in a little. Bam.
That's what my little
Uh,
oven does. It does that. I
yeah,
love it. That oven's
yeah.
been riding with me. Ride or die with that oven, bro.
Why do I feel like
Anyway.
it's an old school like 1960s oven? Still got the
Nah, it's
original
not that old
knobs.
school, But I do get hype when I go to a Bed Bath and Beyond or I see the digital ones.
Uh-huh.
Oh, I do. I get hype, man. I get hype.
Well, we got a great guest today. And in my head, the transition goes because we talking pizza, and Chicago always swears they got the best pizza. They don't.
Yeah.
And we can start this fight right off the bat.
And they do. And they do have. Hey, Chicago has great pizzas for people that believe
Now,
it's great pizza.
listen, I'm from New York. That's not pizza. That's casserole. That's like a baked lasagna. Get out of here. It's not pizza. But we're gonna have that
Yes.
discussion with him. This dude, I'm excited to have him. We've had him on before. He was the winner of HBO's 2020 Latino stand-up comedy competition. Give it up
Yes.
for Abi Sanchez, everybody.
Hey, I gotta defend Chicago pizza now. Is that what I'm on here for?
It's not
No, you
pizza,
don't.
bro.
Listen,
You don't,
hold on.
Abby. Don't get baited into this discussion with Eric.
Hold on, though.
Like,
I just want to say one thing. The
yes,
whole deep
mister.
dish shit is blown out of proportion. Like nobody in Chicago eats that. That's a tourist thing. Chicago, we eat thin crust and we cut it into squares. So it's
Yes.
Squares.
it's called
blasphemy.
It's called tavern style. So we got little bitty squares that we just be munching on the whole time. Nobody in
Yes.
Chicago, deep dish is like when you're in high school and you want to take a girl on a date. So you take her to get a deep dish pizza. But nobody in Chicago craves deep dish pizza.
Yes.
The first time I got to Chicago is we gotta go get deep dish. Dude, you feel like you don't want to move.
Like, you gotta stop listening to people. I'll take you to a good pizza place that ain't deep dish and you'll love it. A tiny little square is the way we eat it.
All right, I like this thin crust. I don't know about the squares. Now, tell me, are you pineapple on the pizza? Because if you are, I'm hanging up on you right now.
No, I don't feel like there should be anything sweet on a pizza. That doesn't make sense to me. Like, why would I put mushy fruit on there? That doesn't seem right.
Yeah.
But what if the person really enjoys pineapple?
I mean, if they enjoy
it, what are we doing this? Why?
Orlando's a pineapple on the pizza guy. Oh God.
No, actually, I'm not. I'm just supportive of anybody that wants to do what they want to do, just as long as it doesn't hurt other people. That's why I think New York pizza is fantastic and Chicago pizza is fantastic also. Because certain people believe that. Certain people believe that.
I don't know if I like this.
Let me tell you what infuriates me, but also I'm in awe of when it comes to Orlando. Orlando would be the perfect politician because he he comes at you, but then all of a sudden now he's middle of the road. Hey guys, everyone's fantastic. Chicago, New
Yes.
York, LA, everyone is
Oh
he's
man,
telling you
dude.
exactly what to do.
I've had amazing pizza in New York that cost me $1. Slice pizza. Amazing. Rumor has it that it's the water. They say that.
See,
But
that's what
you
Chicago
know,
says too. So it's
yeah. So I've had great slices at Chicago. I had a wonderful opportunity of filming True TV laugh tracks in Chicago. Oh, I had some pizza there. It was amazing. It reminded me of New York pizza. Oh, but it was Chicago pizza. So both pizzas were fantastic.
Anyway, Avi, how you doing, man?
I'm good, man.
Congratulations on winning the Latino stand up comedy competition, which now means you're gonna be filming, man. You're gonna be
I
doing
cannot
an
wait.
SNL series.
I cannot wait to film this. I'm looking forward to it. Ever since I lost last year, and I was able to win, or 2019, I was able to come back and win 2020. This is what I've been looking forward to. So,
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, oh, man, dude, I'm excited for you, dude. I remember last year's competition. I was talking to somebody who was there, and they're like, "Oh yeah, they had two winners," and I was like, "Oh snap!" I was like, "Let me guess, Mark and Avi," and they're like, "You got Mark right." And I was like, "Wait, what?"
Oh,
I was in shock that you didn't win because I was like, "Dude, Avi's a beast."
I
So
wasn't sure too, but
I was excited, dude. I was excited that you didn't let that discourage you. You re-entered, and then you went and took it all.
I don't know. The one thing I
yes.
learned with comedy is like you just gotta write it out. I mean, there's highs and there's lows, so you just keep going, and just, eventually things will work out. And then that's all you can do is just keep working, and that's what I did. I didn't let it discourage me. So
Now, how was it?
It's awesome. It's awesome. If I could jump in here for a second. It was awesome. Like he just said that last year, everybody was seeing you like one of the front runners in the first one of the Latino Film Festival Entre the Nose competition. You didn't make it, and with no hesitation, Avi, you submitted for the second year, and you bring it home. Secretly behind the curtain, Eric and I were like, Avi, even though we weren't saying it to each other, we
right.
knew the strength, the readiness, the material, everything was there. I don't know how Edwin Licona felt, but he's a grown man with asthma, and
And he just ordered
I
Illuminati's deep dish for the Super Bowl.
yes.
All right. Well, I guess that.
So so we were like, I was ecstatic. I hope that you got to see me there. I was on one of the monitors on the screen. I put in some work on my outfit and backlighting and my liquor sponsors. And but I was cheering you on, brother. And I'm also happy that it was clear, like right away the decision was made when it came to you, the decision. And then there was
Yeah.
another decision for another comic, but we won't talk about him now because we'll have him later on.
Right. But that was the thing. It was nerve wracking backstage because they were having Mark stretch, and I was like, oh man, here we go. Like, what's
Yeah.
gonna happen? Because I didn't know what was gonna happen. Because the day of, they switched positions on me, so I was supposed to go last. I ended up going first, which I think worked out in my favor.
100%.
And yeah, I mean, the whole thing was way better than I thought it was gonna be, just because of the setup. Like, I've done a Zoom show before, and it just didn't feel right. But
Oh
this,
yeah, let's
it's
talk
like
about
performing.
for those people watching. So it wasn't in front of the live crowd per se because everything going on with COVID. They rented out this place called In Crowd Studios where it's a Zoom show, but you're actually standing. There's a mic stand, comedy club backdrop, and then the screen is this giant screen in front of you where you could see people.
Yeah, it was 180 degrees around you, and then there was, I think they rotated 30 to 25 people, like constantly. So you saw, and the thing was, there were big faces. It wasn't like tiny little pictures. It was like you could see full people's reaction and all that other stuff. So, and it was quick, so it happened in real time. I said a joke, they laughed, and it felt like doing a show, and I think that's what helped me out a lot. Because had I did do it at home, like in front of my own laptop, I would have bombed. It would have been terrible.
Yeah. And you did come out first, and I was there through the interwebs. I was there, and you did come out first, and you came out just spitting hot fire.
Came out
And
swinging.
Yeah, he came out and he didn't have time to get into his head. That's just as comics, we knew that that's what was happening. You didn't have time to even doubt yourself for a second, and that's I guess that was the blessing of you getting switched to first play
Yeah,
to go
because
on first.
as soon as my name was called, it's like, all right, I gotta go. And then as soon as I did, it's like I gotta set the bar. I felt like,
Yeah.
and then at first I thought it was gonna be a 10-minute set because that's what happened in 2019. But then when they switched it to 5, I was like, oh man, it's even worse because as a comic, all you're doing is working to build your time.
Right,
And when they tell you, all right, here you go, you get 5 minutes. Like I don't even know what 5 minutes feels like. Like just to do a 5 minute set is crazy. So just to like the night before, I just had an epiphany of what the set was gonna be. And I was like, all right, I'm gonna ride with it and just see how it goes. And then like let me just do it. And it just felt great. Like just to be in front of like everything, like the energy of the whole place was awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So now,
and it's dope because it gives you that training for like a late night set, Tonight Show. Segue to shout out our homeboy Jesus Trejo. He'll be on the Tonight Show tonight. If you watch the Tonight Show Wednesday, January 27th, Jesus Trejo on the Tonight Show with Jimmy Fallon. Moving on, back to Abi.
So what was the vibe like when you get to the studio? You know, the other contestants are there, but now you all got masks on, the socially distant aspects of it. Because like comics, as soon as we see each other, it almost becomes like this family reunion. There's the, you know, hey, what's up? Like the,
I mean,
hugs, but like, you know, there's that camaraderie.
Once everyone passed the COVID test, it was like, all right, we got a mask on, but I mean, it just felt like being in the green room at a comedy club. And that's one of the things I miss about doing comedy is just vibing with other people in the room. And that's what it felt like. It was like, oh man, this is dope. There's 4 other comics here. We're all trying to do the same thing. There's no haters. Thank you, bro. There's no hating in the room. So it's just like, all right, let's just do this. And the other comics are awesome, man. Like just being in that vibe is what like actually pushed me to do it as well too. Like just the feeling of doing a show, man. That's what I missed. Because it had been 2 months before I performed, before I did that set. Last time I performed was back in October. And we did that in December. So it was like 2 months, no shows. It was like, man, I missed this. And flying out to LA. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm traveling to do comedy. Like everything felt like, it feels good.
Now I know
you got
you're
back
nervous.
On the bicycle.
I know you're nervous going into the competition because, you know, there's a lot at stake. Like this could be an HBO taping. This could be on HBO Max.
I legit was worried more about failing the COVID test than anything. Like,
that's what I was gonna say.
Land, get here, and then like, oh no, you pop positive. Like, damn, what am I gonna do now? Like, so
can you take me through that for a second though? Was that the day of, or you tested a couple of days before?
So we got there Thursday, and I think show was Friday. So we got there Thursday. As soon as I landed, I went straight to the studio. First COVID test right there before I can even walk into the studio. And then all the
so it was like instant COVID tests.
As soon as I got as soon as I got out of the Uber, I met the guy and he was like, all right, come over here, take the swab. And then 15 minutes later, I got the results. So it was like, there was no delaying. There was no mingling with anybody. It's like, boom, boom, let's do this, in and out. And they were strict. They had security guards there, making sure like 6 feet police, just keeping us a distance, making sure our masks were on. So everything was tight as far as like COVID restrictions goes. It was comforting at the same time, you know?
Right. Now, what about the nerves of like, because, you know, most comics, if we have some kind of taping or some kind of competition, it becomes all right, I'm going to be out every night for the next couple weeks leading up to this to run this set to make it tight as hell. What's the mindset like at that point? Like, because like you said, you haven't been on stage in 2 months.
Oh, I'm listening to old clips and I'm watching old sets. Like I watched the submission clip that I sent in to see like what vibe I gave them to make them want to pick me again. So I just kind of just did that. And then honestly, once the energy hit me, it was just like, all right, because I thrive in that nervousness. Like I get nerves. I got to go use the bathroom real quick right before the set. And then I come back out and like, all right, let's go. And then, I'm good. Like,
yeah, there's nothing like in that first laugh. Like, because, you know, I did an outdoor show right before, back in October. I haven't been on stage since then, but I remember that show. It had been a couple months before I'd been on stage. And just going, yo, do I remember how to do this? And then you get that first laugh, you're like, oh, okay, I kind of remember. And then you kind of get into not the rhythm that we're used to, but some semblance of it. And you're like, okay, I think I can navigate.
that was the benefit of only doing 5 minutes, was because I didn't have to think about like, am I missing a tag here? Am I missing this part of the joke? It was like, all right, I could just hit them with the punchlines. When I first came back in June, my first show, I was supposed to do 25 minutes. They gave me the light at 20. I was like, oh, thank God, because I had forgotten tags. I had forgotten like where this goes, like anything that followed. I forgot follow-ups. It was crazy. So to only do 5 was a blessing in disguise, because I could just hit them with the punchlines, and I didn't have to think about the filler and the segues and all that other stuff.
So I just had a good friend of mine when give me an opportunity to do a guest spot for 5 minutes because I'm running something new, and I don't
vague and secretive.
Whatever.
Vague and secretive.
And what I started doing, Abi and Eric, is like I just started watching old stand-up comedy on HBO Max. You can catch stuff from like Bill Burr, Patton Oswalt, like stuff from early 90s and even way back into the 80s. I've started watching stuff like that. And one of the things that does help me now is like I'll listen to like Patrice O'Neal's Mr. P on the way to the venue. And it just kind of like does this setup of like the comic that's going on before you. And when you're at a show, you tend to pay attention to the comic that goes on right before you because you're going on after them.
Yeah.
So you're paying attention to their time. And that's been a great thing. And then what you just said, that reference to yourself, how you started, which was very smart, by the way. I have never ever thought of that, of actually studying the clip that I submitted to a festival or to a competition. That was top tier. This is why you're a professional, my man, and this is why you won hands down. Congratulations to Erik Rivera. He ran 5 miles. His goal is 1,200 miles this year.
I don't like the hate that we're doing here in 2021, guys.
There's no hate, nothing but love, brother.
I do like how we started with the hate, though. I embrace the hate. 2021, I love it.
So now, I know there's no end in sight right now, but is there some kind of idea when the taping will happen, or is it still very fluid?
I haven't heard a thing yet, but I'm still hoping. Hopefully, it'll be some place where they can have an audience, because I'd rather do a live audience than another Zoom show. But things are opening up back here in Chicago, like, so slowly but surely we're gonna start be doing, comedy start coming back.
And just to keep on the positive energy of 2021, is the same way that you didn't get it in 2020. You got it. I mean, the same way you didn't get it you didn't win the first one, but you won the second one. It was because the timing was supposed to be right. So now you won it. And you're one of those dudes that I feel that energy. The day that you tape is going to be the right, perfect timing. And even the day that it comes out. Unlike Eric, it was all over the place with his Super White special on HBO Max. Super White on HBO Max, Erik Rivera. Oh, please check out a wonderful special. Erik Rivera, Super White, HBO Max. But Abi, yours is going to have perfect timing. Like myself, mine was perfect timing. You could ask Edwin, grown man with asthma. Ask him. I had perfect timing. And I also feel that you're going to have perfect timing.
There's a lot of whiteness with your words, but there's also a lot of shade. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like you put the sun, you shade them down.
What are you guys talking about? I feel like one of those counterparts in a Lifetime movie. Like he brings me in with the love just to smack me real quick, and then but I do it because I love you. What do you say?
Well,
I hate you because I love you. Wait, why?
Yeah. Well, congratulations on watching Lifetime. That's beautiful. Abi, you're gonna do great, man. I'm excited for you. And have you ever been to a taping? Have you ever been any friends, associates where you've actually not been in the audience but backstage and seen like the mechanic nuts and bolts of what it takes for a taping?
We did a local taping here for like a TV show that they were running on local TV for stand-up. Yes. And that vibe was different too. I mean, it was good too because all the comics were there filming, and then like you get to see the audience reaction, but you get to see the behind the scenes of how like they space you guys out and all this extra work that goes behind the scenes. So it kind of like threw me off a little bit because it was like, all right, now you got to wait so we can do for commercial, that type of thing. And it was like, So it
Yes.
wasn't like a taping, like an hour-long special, but it was just something for TV. That was about it. But nobody I know has done any specials or anything like that. So
Well, I think Eric Rivera did a special. His is Super White
is that what it is?
on
I didn't know
HBO.
what it was called. You haven't mentioned it.
Yeah,
So,
Eric Rivera, Super White on HBO Max. Fantastic special. It was great. Delivered on the cover. He's drinking a green juice. It's Eric Rivera, Super White on HBO Max. Mine is called Adorable. There's you don't. I don't need to explain it. It's fantastic. But Abi, you do have two people that you know they have shot special, and we are part of the Entre Nos family. And we're not. I'm not kicking you out of the interview thing right now, but I just want to. I'm already letting you know, man. We're in your corner, and you got us for any feedback. And make sure that you do use us. Don't be like a comedian in New York called Ian Lauda, who also did a special, and I was calling him a bunch of times when he did the Tonight Show. And he finally called me and he was like, "Oh man, thank you. I should have called you earlier." Anyway,
I would definitely use you guys.
I'm busting shots everywhere today.
2021 is a different year for Orlando. He's just letting loose.
He's angry.
No, I'm happy.
Oh, okay.
Here's my next question for you, Abi. So you did the submission set. Do you know what the set was going to be for the Entre Nos?
No, because I was panicking that Friday, or that Thursday night. I was sitting in the hotel rooms, like, what am I gonna do? I didn't know, and then I went to a dispensary and I got some products, and then I had an epiphany. I was like, all right, this is the set. And then as soon as I decided on the set, I didn't try to switch it up or nothing. I'm just gonna go with this. I'm not gonna overthink it anymore.
And you made that decision in Los Angeles? I'm sorry.
I made it Thursday night, the Friday before the taping.
All right.
Yeah.
Now, do you know? But the question is, do you know what the set is going to be for the taping, the next taping, the actual taping for HBO? Have you even?
No, I got to see. I got to see how much time they're going to give me, and if it's a half hour, I have to plan accordingly. If it's 15 minutes, I got to plan accordingly. So I kind of I'm a procrastinator when it comes to that. It's like I decide the day of, and I'm like, all right, because I don't want to overthink it anymore. I don't want to think like, oh, maybe I should throw this tag in there, throw this like. Nah, I just want to focus.
If I can chime in on that, a good way of looking at it is like already know your closer and work backwards from there.
That's what I did in LA. It's like I knew exactly what joke I was closing on, but I was like, all right, how am I going to get there?
Yeah, and for an opportunity like this, taking it from the Kevin Hart book that he put out, don't hold back. Like whatever, if you know give them everything that's your fire stuff.
Yeah, I mean,
because after the taping, you could technically drop dead.
Wow, what? What is this?
Hey, that's what every time I want to bust another comic shops, I'm like, if you die tomorrow, is that the set you want to leave people with? And then they just look at me like I'm just mean, but. That's how I feel. If I die tomorrow, I want everyone to be like, "Okay, that was a good set he left the earth with." So that's
I once had a comic tell me, something. It might have been a show. It was some show, and the show was paying you like, it was paying you low. I'm not gonna say the amount. I don't want to say the show because I don't want people to really put it together. I want to be very vague on this. And I did the show. And then the comic said, yeah, I don't do that show because it only pays so much. And you know what I'm saying? You're burning, I'm burning 15 minutes of my time, I'm burning 15 minutes of my hour on that. And then I go to the comic, oh, you're shooting an hour special? And the comic goes, nah, but when I do, I want to have those 15 minutes. And I was just like, all right. And then I go, well, those 15 could catapult you into an hour, right? Yeah, but I want to make sure I still have my 15 and I was just like, oh, okay. I get it.
That's a bad thinking. That's not a good way to think about it because I'll do a 15 if it's my best and it gets me to the next level. Like, why wouldn't I? I can write another 15 eventually. Like
you'll figure out.
I can even include that 15 because there's gonna be new people that haven't heard it yet. It ain't like that 15 gets shown to the world and everybody sees it. So just do it.
I
We're
believe,
saying,
yeah, I
and
believe
then
it was Kevin Hart that said in that in the Shaq All Star, when he did the Shaq All Star, he was saving that material for his new hour that he was going to record, but he was still doing everything independent. He hadn't popped, but that he was already working, because I remember even him coming through the Miami Improv, Fort Lauderdale, and West Palm Beach Improvs, and he had his set, and he was popping, and he was selling out, but doing like burning this material that he knew was fire on the Shaq All Star is what he credits that on his book, where it like shot him through a cannon. After that, everybody wanted to know.
Yeah, like you said, you don't know what's gonna pop you, so you might want to just put it out there, and whatever happens, happens. Like, write it out. Like, why
he
would
got to come back to Hollywood? They forgave him for Soul Plane, and then he came back to Hollywood.
I'm gonna laugh when somebody takes Orlando's advice and then they get that hour and they don't have that 15-minute chunk.
they're 45? They only have 45.
Thanks, Orlando. Hopefully you watch my special call. What's next? What y'all want to talk about? What y'all want to talk about?
Any questions? Any questions?
This is the greatest hits section of my special. Here's the 15 minutes you've never heard before.
Here's the other question, dude. Do you know what you're gonna be rocking?
As far as clothes?
As far as clothes, I feel like that's comedians always go, here's the set, this is what I'm gonna wear. Everybody's always got this is what I'm gonna wear when I tape that special.
I did something for the LOL network out in Montreal, and everything I had in mind to wear, like, you can't wear it because it doesn't look good on camera. So you can't wear white, you can't wear this. So I was like, you know what? Just let me know what I could fit into, and then I'll just decide around there. But
I think the only thing you can decide on 100%, and you can lock that in already, is your sneakers.
Yes,
that's the one thing. Start at the closers and move backwards.
Yeah.
So I built everything from the ground up. That's basically
from the ground up. Yeah, everything else, like you said, I remember. That's why I filmed those. I've done those tapings where they're like, "Can you bring in like 3 different options of clothing?" And then you show up, and it's like, nah, that's not, because the color coordination with the stage and you're like, yeah, all right.
I don't do any of that. I don't do any of that. I always ask one question: what's the color? What's the background color? And then I bring the outfits, and they go, "Did you bring?" Nope, I brought what I'm gonna wear, and I brought what you need for the pictures.
Wow.
You don't have other options.
Wow,
you told me. I know how to dress for this.
I don't have that super white power like you do. So.
He's super white, dude. Like he's deep into it. He feels that privilege, yo. He feels that privilege. I didn't. Hey, Abi, I brought multiple selections. I brought choices, and I worked with everybody. We were all a team. I referred to them as my team players. We're teammates. I was never the star. And you know what? My special, perfect timing on everything. Artwork, taping, editing, perfect time work.
What you see on Super White, that outfit, first choice. There was no, how about, nope, this is what I'm wearing. And they said, it looks good. I said, I know, because I've done this before.
What you saw in Adorable, all my choices.
That was like
I gave them options. But I had choice. I picked them all, okay? Yeah, and everybody felt happy. People felt involved, Abi. They felt like they were part of the thing.
You feel like an inclusive kind of dude. Eric is very selfish. You bring
No. I know what I want. I execute the vision. Orlando is a married dude who is used to, hey, I think I'm gonna get the chicken, and his wife going, no, babe, you should get the steak. I really want to. Okay, nope. I'm getting chicken.
I just believe that it takes a village, Abi, and it took a village for me to even get there, and I was so appreciative. And the special's called Adorable, streaming right now on HBO Max. It's also on Pandora, Spotify. You could type in Adorable, and the audio would come by. Super White, not so much. It was just Super White. It's also on HBO Max. Did the album drop yet? No,
it's dropping this year.
But the timing hasn't been perfect for it yet, because there's a lot of privilege in Super White, and they had to, anyway.
They just want to make sure it's super right, dude. That's it. I don't know why you gotta hate.
Eric, Eric's making sure it's super right.
Yeah, right. I don't get this hate, Orlando. I don't get this hate,
No,
man.
there's no hate. There's no hate here. There's nothing but support and love. And I'm excited that Abi is now officially. Abi's been with us before, but now to officially be on the sure, show yours. Don't show mine. Uh, show yours first. Did you see his teeth? Everybody saw him. Anyway,
Oh,
uh,
they were super white. Look
They
at
match
that.
your shirt.
yeah. Look at the shirt, leather. Look at that lady. She enjoyed it.
One first option. They
Mm.
said, "Yep,
Yep.
banger,
Must be nice to have
banger."
that.
Yeah.
Was
I
that
wore a jacket on mine.
Abi-
Be careful with the jacket. I wore a jacket on mine and I was sweating. And then Eric made fun of me to the world. He was like, take off the jacket. You're sweating.
He
I
was
gotta-
sweating like he stole the HBO letters, dude.
Yes.
He,
That's the one thing I got to worry about is like just sweating underneath the lights because if I don't have hair, so you can clearly see streaks running down my face.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be out there with a towel, like an old school black
No,
towel.
they'll take care of you. You'll get a rider. Being smart about your rider, the things that you pick, and you will be okay. You can call me on that behind the scenes, and I'll tell you exactly what to ask for, and then you'll be like that. Eric didn't do that with me, but you know.
nah, but you know what? If you want to get the outfit choice on the first try, you can call me. You can call Orlando for the rider, and then you call me for the outfit choice, and then that way you're not sweating during the whole tape.
Well, we're trying to say we got all angles covered for you. You're part of this you're the newest member of the Into the Nose family, and with everybody that's been on, we all just want you to succeed, and we want to set you up to succeed 100%. If it's in LA, I'll 1,000% be on the taping, unless I'm doing some theater gig where I'm just slaying the world. Or maybe Eric and I are back on the road with the Into the Nose comedy tour. Last date that we performed together was at the Kennedy Center, which was a beautiful thing. We keep on bringing it up, but it was truly a beautiful thing. And maybe one day Abi will be out there with us.
That's my goals, man. I'm happy to be part of the family, so let's go.
Yeah.
I'm ready to work. I'm ready to contribute to the family now.
There we go. So now you said things are opening up back in Chicago. Comedy clubs open yet? Or are you guys doing? It's got to be freezing there right now.
Well, we just got hit with like 6 inches of snow on Monday night. So, but nothing's open as far as clubs in the city proper aren't open. The suburbs, they're kind of more Wild West with it, so they're letting people in, but it's like 25% capacity and shit like that. So, but slowly but surely, we're getting back to where we were in the summer.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So hopefully I can start working out more material. Start working on material now because that's what I want to do. I want to get back on that bike. Like I'm fiending right now. I haven't performed since I did a New Year's Eve show and that was it.
Have you done any Zoom shows?
It was a virtual show on New Year's Eve. They streamed it, but the good thing is we filmed it inside the club and they just streamed it and they had like a big monitor with the Zoom people. So even then, that felt like all right. I leave my house. I'm going to work. And that was like I had a good set there too. So it's like as long as I feel like I'm leaving my house to go to work, I'll have a good Zoom show. But if you catch me in my house right now, no, I know I'll bomb.
I have this theory where like when we haven't done stand up for so long, that first show actually always goes good.
Honestly,
but the second show, if you have a second show that same night, you're gonna bomb in the second show.
Yeah,
but that's just me. It's happened to me plenty of times. From the theory, my theory is where I haven't been on for months. I go on, I do that first set, and it's wonderful. But it's because all your senses are you're so alert, and you're pulling from every trick bag that you have in your arsenal. Yeah. So you give these people this show of boom. The second one, you get a little bit more comfortable, and you bomb.
Yeah.
Well, I've taken that's how every single bomb that I've taken is like that, where I haven't been on stage for a while. The first set, and you're like, yeah, oh man, it's like riding a bicycle. The second one, Hiroshima.
For me, it's because I overthink the second one. It's like, man, I could add this joke in there. Like, I mess up the flow of the show of the set. So it's I want to try to avoid all that. But the good thing is, once we start doing shows again, the audience is very forgiving as to like what's going through with the comics because they haven't been outside in a while too, so they're just happy to be out. And so they're kind of just forgiving, even if you kind of forget a joke, they just ride with you. They don't. There's no stress. But then as time goes on, like, nah, hold up, man. Like, you got to be a little more professional than this.
And no answering Claudia's. There will be no hazing of Abi. That's nobody in here has joined a fraternity for that reason.
Right. I got to do what? I got to stick that where? Nah, I'm avoid that. Right
nah, I'm good, bro. Yeah, but you get to be president at the end. Yeah, but I'll still know you did that with that cucumber.
There will still be pictures on someone's phone.
Yeah.
Here's my other question for you. I totally forgot to ask, but you brought it up. You mentioned the New Year's show, and like when you have a good set, right? There's always that, like, you're on that high, and like, even if it's to go out and grab food with the other comics. Like, did you have that at the HBO thing where it's like, oh my God, you win, you got that high, and now we're in lockdown, you can't go nowhere. It's like,
and LA closed at 10 anyway, so I was just sitting there like, all right, well, I'm gonna go back
to my room and just.
I'm gonna go back to the room and I'll eat whatever I took from craft services, and then wake up tomorrow and leave. Like, it was crazy. Everyone kind of just like, all right. They all went their separate ways. Like, yeah, okay. Yeah. Thank you, guys. I'll celebrate when I get home. And then when I got home, we just had a McDonald's feast, and that was it.
Jesus.
So
I really can't wait, man. I really can't wait till we're all on the other side of this, and we're getting there little by little. I'm staying positive about it. They're allowing people. I feel, I don't know what I'm trying to say, but I really can't wait. So like that picture that Eric just described is the perfect end to a night where you have a great set, and then you get either with your family or your friends, and you're like, yo, let's go grab that $1 slice of pizza, or let's go make a long line at In-N-Out Burger, overrated. And like, you know what I'm saying? But we'll just be in the car chatting away. And I could just imagine you get announced the winner, that energy level is up here above your head, and then they're like, hey, see you when we shoot the special.
Right.
James over here is gonna drop you off at your hotel.
Yeah.
Right.
We hung around to take some pictures, and then like, all right, you still got that Uber credit? And I was like, yeah. I was like, all right, I'll see you later. Like, okay, I guess I'll go back to the hotel room and see what happens. Like, I was hoping to make it back for some Buffalo Wild Wings, but everything was closed. So I was like, all right, guess I'll hit the 7-Eleven across the street and see what.
Yeah, in order for us to have that experience, we all need to be, as a comic, you need to be in Miami, Florida.
Yeah.
Yeah. I saw people. I was in Miami, and I saw people dancing salsa next to each other, no mask. It's like you just swear. My hometown, I love them, man. They're acting like they've all gotten vaccinated, or they're just immune.
They're all immune. That Cuban coffee, that's immunity. Right? That's
they got a colada and stuff like that, or they're just old enough that they're not even. They came from Cuba, they came from Dominican Republic. They're like, dude, I ate dirt when I was a kid. I'm good. I already built up my tolerance levels. You good? You guys have formula, dude.
Like, we clean everything with Fabuloso. We're fine. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, we're good, dude. We're good. I grew up with Vapor Rub on my chest, yo.
Oh man, dude. Yeah. Again, congratulations on winning. I'm excited to see. And like Orlando said, if you guys are taping here on the West Coast, and we're around, we're definitely going to come out. We're definitely going to come support. You're one of those dudes that I met you through Joey, and I knew Joey from way back when. And anytime Joey tells me like, "Yo, there's this dude on the scene, you got to check out," like, I'm like, all right, this dude's the real deal.
I appreciate that, man.
Dude, tell everybody where they can find you on social, because I know you're gonna have some new fans here.
Just Abi Sanchez Comedy on Instagram is pretty much the only thing I only use right now. I'm not on TikTok yet, but I'm starting to learn dances. So once I get the dancing down.
But did you get your handle on TikTok?
No.
Yeah, go in and just grab your handle after you hang up with me, because we're doing this live and I just put you on blast. You should go to TikTok and get your handle already. That's what I did. I parked it, just set up an account. Hey, Lando, still there. Grown man on TikTok. Shout out to Edwin. How many followers does he have now? Is he somewhere
Dude,
on this shit?
he's got like 50 to 60K.
Yeah,
He
yeah,
calls me
yeah.
to brag
Maybe
about
he'll
it. Like,
comment. If he could, if
wow.
Edwin, if you are watching, please give us an update of how many people are watching the Grown Man on TikTok.
Dude, and I do a monthly show. I definitely want to get you on if you're looking just to get on and hang and work stuff out. Orlando did it with me. It's a comedy happy hour. Next one is February 23rd, and I'm throwing the invite out on live. So I'm not gonna
Yeah.
like, hey man, I'm being serious. If you want to come and just run a set, and it's not straight up saying that we can talk the details, but yeah, like I said, I think you're hilarious. I'd love to have you.
Damn, I'm down.
All right, cool, man. Yeah, I'll hit you up after this with the details. Everybody go
Look at
follow.
you, Emmanuel put on his mask. He was trying to tell me something about New York. Last time we were in the hang, Emmanuel was in the hang with us. That first one, he
Yeah.
goes, "You should come up here. Up here, everything is open." And I was just like, "Nah, there's no. You don't have a medical background."
Nah.
Yeah.
But he's a great dude.
But everybody go follow Abi. Big things to come. He's going to be filming for the Entre series here in 2021. We're excited. Also, if you get a chance, go watch our half-hour specials on HBO Max. Orlando Leyba, adorable.
Adorable. Or streaming on Spotify. Just if you don't have time, just set your Spotify or your Sirius XM or wherever you stream your music or audio and stream Adorable, bro.
Yeah,
You know?
and go watch my thing on
That
HBO
gets me a
Max,
check
right?
and I get to buy dog food for my dog, yo.
I am not on
Yo,
Spotify.
$1,200 to clean my dog's teeth, everybody. $1,200. Just putting that
Hey,
out there.
where you going?
No, she was. First of all, she's my fur baby. You know, she's my dog. You know, and
Orlando,
no,
let me tell you.
no,
Let me,
she
let
just
me tell you what you.
she
Let me tell
caught
you
a
what you
bad
told Ian
infection
Laura.
that she could have died from.
Let
What?
me tell you what you told Ian Laura. Call me. I got a
Yeah,
dog. I know places.
He's got a dog
yeah,
guy.
yeah.
It's not
I
a
got a
farm
dog.
in state California.
Uh,
Don't worry about it. Dog.
Why? Is there a vet in the family? My goddaughter's becoming a vet. Oh man, I'm gonna get a tiger when she
I got a great
graduates,
vet. I got a great groomer. I got a
or
great
a koala.
guy.
I love a
Thank
koala.
you. Thank you, Abi, for spending this time with us. Like I said before,
Hold
everybody
on,
go.
hold on. We didn't talk about Super White. Let's not say bye to Abby yet. Let's
I
talk about
did.
Super.
I said
No,
Super
but I
White is
stepped
coming on
all
with
over it.
Max.
Hey guys, listen. You do it for me. I'm gonna do it for you, guys. I don't know if you know this guy right here. He's fantastic. Please follow him on Instagram, all his social media. If you're having a bad morning, just tune into Erik Rivera running his 5 miles. Answer all the questions that he asks you on his there. Do his job for him. His name is Erik Rivera. He has a special on HBO Max called Super White. It is fantastic. It is the perfect way. He paints the perfect picture on how Latino can be whitewashed into, liking cold brew coffee. Like it is fantastic.
And drinking green juice too.
And green juice, man. But that's how he looks great. He's young. Like Eric is 54. He low key doesn't tell nobody on his IMDb, but Eric's 54 years old.
Wow.
But that smile, that face, bro. You know what I'm saying?
It doesn't feel good. His plug, my plug. I felt like they felt good for everybody. I have a pit in my stomach now, and I'm gonna go sit and stare at the wall.
No, you're fantastic, man. You're a wonderful human being. I see all these people that like sit there and chime on your questions. Hey, tell me about your goals, and you're helping them get through their goals. Look at Claudia. Look how she defends you. She's someone that you inspired. I'm setting my intention for you to win. You said
Thank you for
1,200
tuning in.
miles. You're gonna
See
do
you next
1,400 miles this year.
Every
Claudia,
Wednesday,
I'm setting the
5
intention.
o'clock,
Follow Claudia
Pacific
Torres.
Standard
She's
Time.
fantastic. She's a motivational visualization person. Avi,
guys. Every week.
Avi,
Tune in.
yo, listen. Don't listen to Eric. He's trying to cut us off.
No,
You're
I feel
gonna
like
do fantastic. I am
thank
so
you.
proud of you. Eric is proud of you. Like we really are. We were cheering for you, and we're lucky that our horse came in. We won the bet. There was people that were betting against you, but
Who are
we
these people?
weren't.
Name name.
Oh, I gotta tell you off air, but Claudia Torres is one. Anyway, listen.
I know she looked shady. She looked like I see it, isn't it? That profile picture. Got
Yeah.
it. Mm.
But for real, man, I just, dude, because we just had you. This is the first time we have you on, and this competition took back. But then elections and politics and everything kicked in, and we wanted to make sure we brought you on when the air was starting to clear. We're truly, truly proud of you. We can't wait till you're in that carousel inside of the HBO Max app. We can't wait for you to be in this Into the Nose family with us, especially with Erik Rivera with Super White streaming right now on HBO Max. I give him a lot of heat, but it is a fantastic special. Erik Rivera, HBO Max, Super White is the special. Mine is called Adorable, but I don't even have to explain that just by looking at me. And once again, we're just really, really happy, man.
Thank you, man. I'm glad to be a part of the family. I'm glad I get to be in this mix of you two bickering back and forth. I like it. I like this. I feel like
It's not what it is.
in a toxic relationship. I like it. Like I'm low key just Snapchatting you and just seeing what's going on, like what's gonna happen.
No, this is what I want everybody to know. I always say it, I'm doing this because of Erik Rivera. He pulled me into this world. You know, I started out with a fish behind me, not even wanting to turn on my camera, and now I have mood lighting in the background.
See, that's
And
why
it's
I
all
did it.
and it's all thanks to Erik Rivera, special streaming on HBO Max, Super White.
Take
You
care,
can't even
everybody.
be mad at me.
Take care, everybody. Thanks for tuning in.
Thank you. Bye.